Let us discuss this example. In this example, we have to solve the double integration by changing the order of integration. That means if the given strip is parallel to x-axis, we will consider parallel to y-axis, we will find new limits. And if the original strip is parallel to y-axis, we will rotate it, we will consider strip parallel to x-axis and we will find new limits. So this is a technique, getting? So let us consider the given integral first. So this thing we have dy dx, that means the inner integration with respect to y and outer integration with respect to x. So we have limits of y here, so y is equal to, let me write, and this is also y is equal to, and obviously these are limits of x is equal to x is equal to. So let us find the region of integration now. So therefore given region is bounded by, let us find x is equal to 0. So you know that x is equal to 0, this is equation of y-axis, getting? So let me show it here, x is equal to 0. Next, x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2, this is a line parallel to y-axis, okay, which passes through x is equal to 2. So here we have x is equal to 2. So we have a line parallel to y-axis passes through x is equal to 2. Okay, so we have this line x is equal to 2. Let us go further, y is equal to 0. Okay, so we have y is equal to 0, that is nothing but x-axis, right? So y is equal to 0 we have here. Next, we have this complicated equation. Let us solve it further. We will simplify it and then we will find a curve. Okay, so we have some space, let us use. So we have y is equal to square root of 4 minus x square by 2. First of all, to remove that square root, I will take square of both sides. So we will have y square, that is y square is equal to 4 minus x square by 2. Let us shift 2 on this side, that is 2y square is equal to 4 minus x square, that is, let us take that x square on this side, x square plus 4y square is equal to 2. See, if 2 is not there, that means if you have x square plus y square is equal to something, 100% it is a circle. But see, 2 is a multiple of y square, so it's not a circle. So there are chances of ellipse, getting? So what will I do? I will divide both sides by 4. So if you divide both sides by 4, we will have x square by 4. See, if you divide by 4, 2 cancel, so y square by 2, this is equal to 1. So we know that x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. This is equation of ellipse, getting? So let me express it in the standard form. So x square by 2 square, getting, plus y square by root 2 square. 2 means square of root 2, which is equal to 1. So this is an ellipse, okay? So this is an ellipse. See, this ellipse cuts x-axis at point 2 and minus 2, getting? So let me show it here. So 2 comma 0 and we have minus 2 comma 0, and it cuts y-axis at point 0 comma root 2 and 0 comma minus root 2. Let me show it here. Root 2 will be here somewhere. Okay, so 0 comma root 2 and we have somewhere here 0 comma minus root 2, it will be here somewhere. Okay, so let me draw the ellipse which passes through these 4 points. So we have ellipse like this. Okay, I'm drawing the rough sketch of this ellipse, so which passes through these 4 points. Okay, so let us find the region now. So region is bounded by x is equal to 0, region is bounded by x is equal to 2, that means region lies between these two lines. Region is bounded by x-axis and region is bounded by ellipse. Okay, but see, both regions, this one and this one, satisfy all conditions. Okay, this region is also bounded by given 4 equations and this one is also bounded by given 4 curves. See, now you may get confused, okay, which region we should consider here. So see, you can see in this example inner integration with respect to y, right? That means our strip, given strip, is parallel to y-axis. The original strip is parallel to y-axis, which is bounded below by y is equal to 0. That means our strip is bounded below by y is equal to 0. That means x-axis. Strip is bounded below by x-axis. That means our strip above the x-axis, getting above the axis. That means region should be above the x-axis. Okay, so that means by considering the strip, original strip, we found that. So this is the region of integration. I hope all of you understood what you have done. Okay, so this is region of integration. So original strip is parallel to y-axis, so that's why we should rotate it and we should consider a strip parallel to x-axis. There is no more space to write. Make a screenshot of it, then we will go further. So I have mentioned everything here, okay. So now we have considered strip parallel to x-axis. Funda is very simple, bounded below, bounded above, we move strip from bottom to top. Strip is bounded below by y-axis whose equation is x is equal to 0. Strip is bounded above by part of ellipse whose equation is x square plus 2y square is equal to 4. So x square should be 4 minus 2y square by shifting 2y square on that side. So x should be square root of 4 minus 2y square. So I should write x is equal to 4 square root of 4 minus 2y square. Okay, by adjusting this equation we got this one. See, maybe you will think square root can be positive, negative, but see, we are in positive side of x-axis, getting? So that's why I should consider plus sign. If you consider this part of ellipse, we need to consider minus square root, okay? Let us go further. Now we have to move strip from bottom to top. So strip will start at this line, x-axis, whose equation is y is equal to 0. Strip will move like this, and to cover each and every point of region of integration, it should go up to this point where the value of I is root 2. So in this way we got limits of x and y. Let us consider now I is equal to integration 0 to root 2, integration 0 to square root of 4 minus 2y square. What we have, x square plus 4y square dx dy we should write, since now our strip is parallel to x-axis. So the inner integration should be with respect to x. Let us integrate. Okay, now I am integrating. So this is equal to integration 0 to root 2. Okay, we are integrating with respect to x. So y and all functions of y will be constant. Integration of x square is x cube by 3, right? Plus 4y square is a constant. So its integration will be 4y square x with limits 0 to root 4 minus 2y square, and we have dy now. Let us put upper limit, lower limit, integration 0 to root 2. See, when you put that upper limit, root 4 minus 2y square, here we have a cube, getting? We have a cube. So that's why that square root into square root into square root. Square root into square root will get cancelled. So one term we will have as it is, and after that we will have square root. That means by taking cube of this term, we will have 4 minus 2y square root 4 minus 2y square divided by 3. Let us talk about this one. We have 4y square, x at a place of x I am putting it. So root 4 minus 2y square, right? If you put 0, no need to worry, we have 0. If you put, you will have 0. So simply we have to solve this integration. So there is no more space to write. Make a screenshot of it, then we will go further. So let us simplify it further, okay? So I is equal to, I should write, I is equal to, I have kept the last step there, integration 0 to root 2, okay? See, that square root we can take common. So that's why let me write the remaining terms. 4 minus 2y square by 3 plus 4y square, getting? Square root I am taking common. Square root of what we have, 4 minus 2y square and dy. See, that term is not required, that integration. Let me remove it. So see, we have this one, okay? So let us continue. We can cross multiply, integration 0 to root 2. See, 4, if you cross multiply, we will have 12, right? 3 into 4, 12 minus 2, that means plus 10y square divided by 3 root 4 minus 2y square dy. See, we have a product of two terms, getting? So we cannot solve it directly since square root is also there. So there is a need of substitution. Okay, let me think what we have to put. So I'm going to put here, okay, I'm trying to convert it in beta gamma function. Let me think, what will I put here? So y is equal to, I will write root 2 sine theta. Let us see, root 2. If you take square, yes, 4. Yes, I think it will work. So y is equal to root 2 sine theta. So when we put anything, we need to take derivative as well as we have to change the limits also. Let us do. So its derivative dy is equal to root 2 is constant, derivative of sine theta is cos theta d theta. Okay, and let us find new limits for y is equal to 0. If I put 0 here, so we will have 0 is equal to root 2 sine theta. So root 2 sine theta, that means obviously sine theta is also equal to 0 by dividing both sides by root 2, and theta should be 0, then we will have sine theta is equal to 0. So value of theta is 0. Let us find the second limit. Y is equal to what we have? Root 2, correct? So what is the upper limit? We have root 2. So let me write here. I'm putting y is equal to root 2. So root 2 is equal to root 2 sine theta. Yes, now we are so much happy to cancel root 2. So 1 is equal to sine theta. At which value of theta? At what value of theta we get sine theta is 1, that is pi by 2. So in this way we got limits 0 to pi by 2. Okay, so we have new limits, we have done substitution. So let us find a new integral. Let us find I is equal to, okay, integration 0 to pi by 2, new limits. This 3 is 1 by 3 is a constant, we can take it outside. So let us take it outside to avoid the confusion. 4 plus, okay, 4 plus 10 y square, we have to take it square. If you take square root will get cancelled. We will have 2 into 10, that means 20, right? And we have sine square theta. Okay. So see, into I'm solving it further. Square root of 4 minus, see, y square, its square will be 2 sine square theta. 2 into 2, 4 sine square theta. Okay, and dy, which is root 2 cos theta, into root 2 cos theta d theta. Okay, so this is equal to 1 by 3 integration 0 to pi by 2. Let us solve it further. 4 plus 20 sine square theta. Let me write here sine square theta. See, 4 you can take common, it will come outside. So when you take 4 outside the square root, it will be 2 only. So it will be 2 into root 2, this root 2, and 1 minus sine square theta, which is cos square theta. Getting? But see, square root is there, so square root cancel, and we will have cos theta, and this cos theta, that is into cos theta d theta. Have you understood what I have done? 4, if you take common, we will have 1 minus sine square, which is cos square, but square root is there, so square root cancel, and we will have simply cos theta. So this is equal to this 2 root 2 we can take outside since it is constant, 3 integration 0 to pi by 2. So finally we have cos square theta. Okay, you can multiply and take separately. That means 4 cos square theta plus 20 sine square theta cos square theta d theta. Okay, so we can solve it further. So we can take separate integration. So this is 8 root 2 by 3 by taking 4 outside, 0 to pi by 2. We have cos square. That means I can write sine raised to 0 theta cos square theta. See, I am expressing it in terms of beta and gamma function. Getting? So yes, 4 I have taken outside, and yes, we got this one using first term. Let us talk about the second term now. For second term, that 20 will come outside. So 20 into 2, we will have 40 root 2 by 3 integration 0 to pi by 2. What we have there? Sine square theta cos square theta d theta. So we are solving these two integrals separately. There is no more space to write. Make a screenshot of it, then we will go further. So let us continue. The formula I have already written there. Okay, so those formulae we are going to use. Let us continue the first integral. So we had got 8 root 2 by 3. Say I am applying this formula. I am going to express it in terms of beta function. As you can see, sine raised to 0. So P is equal to 0 and Q is equal to 2. Let us use the formula is equal to, into 1 by 2 beta of P is 0. So we will have 1 by 2. Q is 2. 2 plus 1, that means 3 by 2. Plus this 40 root 2 by 3. 40 root 2 by 3. For second integral, our value of P is 2 and value of Q is again 2. So let us write. So this is 1 by 2 beta of 2 plus 1, 3 by 2, right? And this is also 3 by 2. So this is equal to 2 to cancel, 4 root 2 by 3. See, to find the value of beta 1 by 2, 3 by 2, I need to use this relation. I should express it in terms of gamma function. So formula is very simple, gamma m, gamma n upon gamma m plus n. So this is m and this is n. Okay, so gamma 1 by 2, gamma 3 by 2, and we need to add gamma 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 4 by 2, which is 2. Plus, here 2 to cancel, 20 root 2 by 3. Okay, this beta also I will express in terms of gamma function, gamma 3 by 2, right? gamma 3 by 2, and in bottom we add them, okay, in denominator. 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 3. Okay, so we got this one. So it is not required. Let me remove it so we'll have more space to solve the problem. Okay. Yes, it is removed now. Let us continue. Gamma 1 by 2 is root pi. Okay, some information I'm giving you. Gamma n is equal to n minus 1 gamma n minus 1, and gamma n, if n is natural number, we will have n minus 1 factorial. N belongs to set of natural number, right? So these properties of gamma function we are going to use to solve this example. This is equal to 4 root 2 by 3. Gamma 1 by 2, as I told you earlier, it is root pi. Gamma 3 by 2. See, this relation I'm going to use to find a value of gamma 3 by 2, which is 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2, right? And gamma 2, using this formula, it is 1 factorial, that means 1 plus 20 root 2 by 3, okay, into gamma 3 by 2 means 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2, gamma 3 by 2 means 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2, and gamma 3, using this formula, 2 factorial, that means 2 only, right? 2 factorial means 2. So this 2 will get cancelled. So 2 root 2 by 3. Gamma 1 by 2 means root pi. So root pi into root pi we have. So this part is over now. Plus, so 2 into 2 into 2 getting. So at least 2 we can cancel with this one. So if you cancel this 2 and this 2 with this one, so we'll have 5. So 5 root 2 by 3 into, so we have this 1 by 2, correct? And gamma 1 by 2 means root pi into root pi into pi. So this thing we have got finally. Okay, so let us simplify it further. So this is equal to 2 root 2 pi by 3, and we are having here 5 root 2 pi by 6. Okay, you can make the same denominator, so you can multiply numerator denominator by 2. So we'll have 4 root 2 pi plus 5 root 2 pi divided by, what will we have? This is 6. So this is equal to 9 root 2 pi divided by 6. So 3 we can cancel. So this is equal to 3 root 2 pi divided by 2, correct? So again 2 you can cancel. So this is equal to 2 means root 2 into root 2. So 3 pi divided by root 2. This is a final answer. Okay. So make a screenshot of it. After that we will stop. Thank you. Bye bye.